Add us to the stream. Here we go. There we go. I forgot to add us back to the stream. Boomer.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Geek Blend and another watch party during the 31 days of Halloween. And Ghostbusters is on the menu tonight. Ghostbusters is on the menu, boys. So and women. Hey, Tim, how you doing tonight, man?
Not bad. And since it's this month, it's Boomer.
Oh, correct. Yeah. So I did Boomer. Okay.
Man, that was a Steve joke. Sorry.
It kind of definitely sounded like that. So yeah. Hey, Greg, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm good.
Good. And Mara, how about yourself? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna be hanging out for a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to watch the entire movie, but yeah, played a little bit of Evil Within, bitched the entire time, and gonna play it again at some point, or Alien Isolation on Saturday.
Nice. I've heard really good things about Alien Isolation. I've been wanting to get that for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well. And what was I gonna say? Oh, like that intro. Like the only part in that intro that actually made me jump was the scene in the Insidious. Because I was watching it on my laptop. I was when did it come out? I think it was deployed when it came out. So I basically got a bootleg copy of it. And I'm watching it on my laptop, and all of a sudden, like bam, that face like pops in, and I almost threw it. My laptop off.
Yeah, that was a good one. Have you seen all the movies on that intro, including Exorcist 3?
I know I saw Exorcist 3 a while ago, but I don't remember it. But yeah, I think I've seen pretty much all those movies that you had in the intro.
I kind of figured. Yeah, I've kind of figured. I'm sure Tim hasn't. No. Greg, maybe a couple, but I don't think all of them. No.
And you're slacking, boys.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see who we got in the chat tonight. We got Blake St. Clair here. Vampire Megatron. Benzo, what's up, Benzo? Hail Trey Courtney. Jedi Lukey's here. Wonder if he's going to kick everybody's ass in the trivia tonight. Benzo. Let's see who else is here. I think I saw Rhino in here too. Yep, Rhino's here. Yep. Subhuman is here. Hey, Subhuman. Rhino says, I want to leave work and watch Ghostbusters.
So, Rhino, they let you out into the wild among the women. They didn't keep you at home for 2 more days like they did last week.
He has to go back to work. He's still doing his stream, I believe. Tomorrow for him, tonight for us. The Casual Rage. So I'm gonna try to be on that tomorrow too. So yeah. Man.
Me too.
We've streamed a lot this week.
Yeah.
Last, I don't know, maybe even almost 2 weeks. Seems like it's been consistent. So yeah.
There's Lethal in the chat.
His comment is gold.
Hey, everyone in the chat, if you want me to put the mirror up, press 1. If you don't care, don't do anything. So
if he puts the mirror up, you'll be able to see the movie behind him playing.
In sync with us.
Yeah, in sync, yeah. Are you the Keymaster? I knew we were going to get a lot of that. There's a lot of that already in the chat.
Oh, yeah, there's so many memorable quotes in at least the first one. And, as average as I think the second sequel is, it's far superior to the 2016 version. I could watch the sequel.
The 2016 version is hard to get through. I've had to. It took me three sittings to get through the whole movie, and it's painful.
I did it once. I was like, you know what? It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Just watch it and get it over with. I watched it on cable, and it was kind of like when I watched, and I say watched in quotes, in some way, fashion, Captain Marvel and Solo. I still wanted my money back.
Oh God, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Solo and yeah. Oh, sorry, Rhino. Sorry, man. Okay, who brought the dog?
No, I love that.
This movie's so quotable.
Who brought the dog?
It really is.
When my dad was before he started he created his own company, the company he was working for would send him to New York occasionally, and he ate there.
Nice.
On the Tavern on the Green. So he's he knew that location.
Nice. That's awesome. I love everybody's already doing major quotes. It started from the beginning. So yeah, it's been going on. Wow.
Someone has to put in the chat when someone asks if you're a god, you say,
You say yes.
Yes.
I like runners there.
Dude, you know, Moranis is amazing in this movie. During the party, there's like that exchange. It's not even an exchange. He's just talking to that guy going on and on without even missing a beat. That line, man, he must. I don't know if he did that in one take, but that was amazing.
It was impressive. It was really impressive, actually. Yeah.
You enjoying yourself tonight? He ends
Yeah.
up.
Is everybody enjoying themselves? It's just a really, really good scene.
Yeah.
Really good scene. I'm excited. I sent a link to a couple people I know. I got a couple rejection letters from people saying no, they can't do it tonight. Had no response from Steph, so I'll give people a few minutes just in case somebody else pops in here, and then we'll start. So, I saw that you posted the intro to last night's.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen this movie in a while. How long has it been since you guys have seen this one?
About 2 years, I'd say.
2 years. Okay.
Well, definitely less than that for me, but it's been just a little bit. But it's one of those movies where it's like you can, no matter how long it's been put on, you know what the quotes are coming up. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me, it's been 25, 30 minutes.
Okay. I guess you watched it so you could get all the trivia from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies. It's like, oh crap, I gotta watch it again. Crap.
Are we going to do an intermission or do it at the end?
Oh, the trivia at the end.
Okay.
Oh, you want to be able to get to watch the whole thing, and so you can get the trivia. Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there'd be questions like, let's say some people haven't watched this movie, for a while, including myself.
Right.
Yeah, but you definitely want to wait.
I'll give you guys a hint. You're gonna wanna count how many eggs jump out of the carton.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wait, hold on.
Damn it! Everybody, write this down.
4 or 5. I'm counting. I'm remembering a scene in my head.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
Yeah.
That's right. Subhuman.
I love how Sigourney Weaver, like you could tell she was trying not to laugh in some of those scenes with Rick Moranis.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like trying to hold back a laugh because he's so good.
Well, Lethal took over Apollo's spot tonight. Tim, do a handstand.
I can't do a handstand. Lethal, I'm too big. I'm not that limber.
Been about a week for you, huh, since you've seen the Jedi Luki. You're definitely going to be doing well on this quiz, I'm sure. Oh, nice, Runner. You saw Ghostbusters at the drive-in this summer. Nice.
Is that the first time, Runner?
Was that the first time you've seen him, Runner? I'm guessing.
You're a young tyke.
I'm guessing still probably no. His dad probably had him watch him when he was younger, I'm guessing. Everyone want to do a handstand at the same time.
My dad took me to the theater to see it in '86. Sorry, Mar.
Oh no, I was gonna say like they're I guess going to let movies that are what was it? I don't want to say drive-ins, but like they had to. They're opening up the category so like more movies could be nominated. Otherwise, like look at the roster we have so far this year.
Yep. It don't fit their little specifications, does it?
No, maybe Birds of Prey.
Plus what came out. I mean,
yeah.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Birds of Prey could sweep the categories because they hit all the
hits all the notes. Can you imagine that?
That would be funny.
It kind of would be. What got Best Picture this last night? Birds of Prey actually did. So
it's like the year 2020, the year the Oscars finally burned.
Peak 2020. It's peak 2020. I was watching. I don't know if it was EFAP stream about Ghostbusters 2016, but another streamer was like, "Can you imagine in 2020 if they had announced a Ghostbusters 2016 sequel? It would like seal our fate."
Yeah,
it would. It would.
Oh, Paul Feig wants to release his director's cut of that movie. You ever seen like the call for like the release the Snyder cut and release the Ayer cut? And he's like, "Oh, why
this cut?" Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody gives a shit.
No.
Nobody asked for it. Runner said he's seen it about 5 times. Good. So he's seen it before already. In Birds of Prey.
Yeah. Only about 5.
All right.
To catch up.
Tell him about the Twinkie.
What about the Twinkie?
What about the Twinkie? Birds of Prey is asshole. That's correct. Birds of shit. I like it. I like that. Birds of shit. It was bad. I remember watching the scene where she breaks into the police station. I'm like, she'd be dead already.
Yeah, that's like what pissed me off the most. Is really not so much the identity politics. Like there are identity politics in the movie. I'm not going to dispute that, but I don't. It wasn't like the woke fest that the trailers made it out to. But the scene in the police station pissed me off because I'm like, she's coming in with a beanbag gun. Like no cop just like thinks to pull his revolver.
Yep, I know.
That doesn't even sound good.
Just a couple of cops come at her every now and then. It's like there's no way that's happening. There's no way. Absolutely unbelievable movie. And then of course, Kate Kane, the whole Kate Kane thing. That's another reason.
I mean, yeah, Cassandra Cain. Yeah, that's not Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, Cassandra Cain. Yes, I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's not, no.
Oh my God, I said Kate Kane, didn't I? Holy shit.
Yeah, but
that's Batwoman.
Kate Kane, yeah, speaking of Kate Kane, he did an interview with Jimmy Kimmel. No, Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
And like went over basically like why she left. And get this, literally, Kate Kane is Batwoman. Really, is no other in the comic books. But apparently, they've told enough of her story in one season. According to Ruby Rose.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I heard that quote, and I was like, yeah, pull the other one.
It's, yeah. Okay, sure. I wonder how they're going to write her off. It's going to be interesting to see how bad it's going to get. So.
Well, they're just going to do that she just disappeared.
Like, oh my God. Just like Bruce Wayne did. Yeah, she disappeared. Like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. They're not going to put any thought into it.
Thought? What's that?
Yeah.
God, it's ridiculous. Is everybody about ready to start the movie?
Oh yeah. I mean, I can listen in pretty much. I can follow along easily.
Well, there is a link in the chat if you want to watch it for a little bit before you go.
In the regular chat?
Private chat. If it's not there, I'll drop it again.
Yeah, you have to drop it again because I came in after you must have dropped it the first time. Yeah.
And no chat. I will not drop it in the chat. Probably not the best idea, but oh well. There you go.
Okay. Maybe see if it works.
This is the one we use for Monster Squad. I think it's the same site.
I believe it is because the first time I go to it, I get the fake McAfee pop-ups. So really? I do not even have McAfee. I purged my computer of that shit. Yeah.
Hopefully my internet will be fixed soon. Hopefully.
I was so pissed last night. Like, it went out right. Well, it's right when you guys were starting, and I finally got back. I was on my phone, and I knew the first 15, like, with instantly. I would have won the whole thing. There was one I didn't know. It was like the Sex and the City one. I don't know anything about that show, so. Oh, well.
I have the link open, so whenever you're ready to start.
Okay.
Do you want me to hit play?
I will.
On this side, or you we're 1, 2, 3 starting?
We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 start. So, Chad, if you got yours opened up, we can do 1, 2, 3 start. Yeah. So whenever you guys are ready.
Ready.
Is everyone ready in the chat? Is chat ready?
With a 30-second countdown.
Right, are you ready? Oh wait, you can't watch it. Sorry. Sorry, Rhino, that was mean.
Shit.
I know. All right, guys. So we're going to do on 3. 1, 2, 3. I heard everybody's mouse click at the same time. Columbia Pictures.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm almost 10.
Close enough.
Works for me.
And there's a picture, everyone, if you want to sync up.
Well, I guess I'm retarded. I hit Ghostbusters 2 instead of 1. So.
Do you want me to pause?
Nope, you're good. I'll catch up. Where are you at? What's your timestamp?
35.
Okay, got it.
Nice.
Such a good intro.
Looks like she's on some kind of antidepressants. Maybe, Prozac or something.
I love this intro.
Oh yeah, I love the books moving.
Mm-hmm. The music too. I forgot who did the soundtrack for this.
Probably Danny Elfman, right? He did every soundtrack
I
in the
hope not.
80s. Why?
I hate Danny Elfman. Somebody's looking at it. Oh, Benzo, absolutely, man.
Elmer Bernstein is listed as the composer.
Okay.
Okay.
There's trivia I have for the ghost in the library, but I don't know if it's part of the trivia in the questions, so I don't want to give anything away.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, is it?
Greg's not telling.
I'm not gonna tell. No.
How about I put it in the private chat and you can say yes or no? Like if I can reveal it.
Ghostbusters. We gonna call.
Yeah, Trey Parker stuff was amazing. Love it. Hey, Tatsunami. How's it going?
All right, put it in the private chat.
Okay. I did not. I forgot about that, actually. I don't know if I even knew that, to be honest.
I love the scam he's running.
I know.
This is such a great scene.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Great intro.
Only 75 more to go. $5. I was like,
I know. Yeah, 80s Bill Murray was money.
Mm-hmm.
We literally have Harold Ramis to thank for this movie.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I saw a PKE meter at Walmart tonight.
Oh, awesome. It's probably from the shitty
Oh,
one.
really?
It looks just like the one he's holding. I mean,
Oh, okay,
exact.
good. It doesn't
It's a
look like
toy,
the almost
but
vagina looking one from the other one.
no.
I love that. Listen.
You-
Do you smell
You
something?
something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love that too.
I like it wipes over the books. Yeah, Vampire Megatron, yeah.
First time.
Stop that.
So, Greg, can I give that little tidbit of trivia in the private chat, or is that like revealing a little too much?
The one you put in earlier, you can. That's not a
Yeah.
trivia.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Rhino says, stop laughing so much. You're making me jealous. Fuck y'all. Hey, Spartan Flash Sentry. What's up, man? Stop human says, get back to work, Rhino.
Get her!
All right. Fun fact here, folks: the face on the ghost was the original face was deemed too scary for the movie when it was being made, so they swapped it out for this face. And that original face showed up a year later in Fright Night on the Vampire Bat.
And that's, I'll have to rewatch Fright Night and look at that again.
Yep.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah.
Nope. So they were like, well, we got to use it somewhere.
Mhm.
And it worked there.
Get her. Spiritual sensitivity. Oh, hey, Sakurat. How's it going?
That guy just seems like a dick.
Yeah.
Educator. No offense, Mara.
What?
Said no offense, Mara. Now that Peter knows ghosts are real, he sees an opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
At first, he thought it was bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Paul Feig, take fucking notes. That's how you write a movie. You actually write one. You don't just let people ad lib the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes, Trey. Possibility, subhuman. Possibility. We got another movie as well on the docket, so
Makes about as much sense as going backwards to roll back an odometer.
exactly.
How many times does he get locked out of his apartment, I wonder?
Uh-oh.
What was that phone number?
Shit. I love how you're dropping hints to the whole thing.
Oh God.
Chat, take notes.
Here you go, Mark. Count them up.
Yeah.
Stay puffed marshmallows.
So that's 5.
Is it?
I think it's 5 now. I think she's right.
It's at least that. Yeah, it looks like at least that.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is there's continuity errors in that shot left and right.
Yeah.
Because they shot it from different angles and different times, so where the mess was didn't line up.
You can't park that here.
Yeah.
I do that all the time to people and nobody understands what I'm doing. Even with my hands in my pocket like that.
Yeah. Actually, you should quote Stripes. I'm not parking it. I'm abandoning it.
Yeah. Nice.
No. I get an echo from the movie?
Maybe. He shoots up. Hey, Mega Jetty.
Hey, Mega.
Mhm.
I love that line.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the Spirits Department and check her out.
Check her out. I forget what building it is they use for that building she lives in.
I'd tell you, but it might be on the quiz.
I was wondering about that one.
The piano scene's coming up.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hate this.
What a crime.
Yep.
I think so.
No subhuman. I don't think so.
I love that line.
Yeah.
We both have the same problem.
And
Locked out again.
yep.
What a dick.
Mm-hmm.
I love this scene.
Yep.
And that's an awesome song playing in the background. Thompson twins.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Potts was a lot hotter in the second movie.
Good song here too. Yeah, me too, Jedi Loki.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yep.
Wasn't she in Corvette Summer with Mark Hamill?
I think so. Was that her? This guy. Bite your head off, man. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Head up.
Yeah, she wasn't pretty pink too. That's right, pretty pink.
Like Carol Ramis here.
I know.
Yeah.
Somebody's snacking. What the hell is that? Yeah, Rhino, absolutely.
That cigarette.
The guy just pokes him.
I know.
In. Right. Yeah. He's
Oh, see you, Benzo.
good night, Benzo.
Yeah, sorry, I'm snacking. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Mhm.
Huh.
And the flowers are still standing.
Yep.
One of my favorite lines.
Yep.
I love that. I looked at the trap, Larry.
I love. I think now's a good time. I'll jump off. It's after 11 for me.
Okay.
So
Well, thanks for
catch you
hanging out
later.
for a bit, Mara. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
You're welcome.
All right.
Now I have the link so I can watch it anytime I want.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Good night, Mara.
Night.
See ya.
Montage time.
Yep, love it. Make sure you guys follow Mara on Twitch because she's going to be playing a lot of stuff over the weekend.
Here, let me put the link in there.
Yeah.
Who you going, Kyle?
Ghostbusters.
Good old Casey Casey.
Yeah.
Yep. It's too big. Oh my god.
Best scene in the movie.
Uh-huh. Ghost
That
blowjob.
ghost, that ghost chick was a playmate.
That's what I think I remember somebody telling me that. Winston.
Good old Winston.
Yep. I say yes. I love that. I didn't know that, Mega Jenny. I did not know that. hmm
I love his response there.
I know.
Somebody should fill this guy's house with popcorn.
No kidding. Yeah. Vampire Megatron. The Twinkie scene.
That's a big Twinkie. That delivery right there is just so fucking
It's
perfect.
so great. Oh, I'm sure he did, Blake. I'm sure he did. Yeah. He's such a good actor, though.
Uh-oh, here come the doggies.
Yeah. Demon dogs.
Yep.
Hellhounds.
I love how she tries to think past. Oh, hey, Justin. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. He says, this is my least favorite movie.
Really? So it ranks above fucking Last Jedi? Come on.
Justin. Justin. Uh-oh. Oh, How many is that?
I lost count.
I did not. Appreciate the super chat, Justin. Thank you.
Breakdancing.
Let's see how much time we got left on it, Rhino. 54 minutes left, Rhino. I know, Justin. It's all good. Thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you.
Hell yeah. This is like this scene used to scare me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the arms coming? Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude. I wouldn't sit in
Yeah.
the chair for like a year.
Mm,
I would
Yeah,
sit on the
those-
floor or something.
I like her outfit in the scene, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Not quite as good as her Galaxy Quest, though.
No.
Like one grab right for her titties.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
What a dog.
Yeah.
Barb's like, I don't care. I love his dancing. The stop motion animations for that little pooch. We lost Jeff.
We did, yeah.
What the hell? I'm going to bring this up at the next tenants meeting. Please, somebody let me in.
I love this window.
Mm-hmm. Diners are just like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah. It's New York, right?
You, sir, do not know what a cougar looks like. Hello. I love the dialogue in the scene.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead. Oh no, I can't.
I like that line.
Only Zul. Sorry, what was that?
I want you inside me.
Oh, you're behind me, man.
I know it keeps buffering.
If you want to sync up here again, I'm going to be at the 60-minute mark here in about 55 seconds.
Okay.
So if you can see, I got the timestamp up on my. I love this. Thinks the gatekeeper's a horse.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on 60 minutes and 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Yeah, I jumped a little bit ahead
Okay.
to
Closer.
compensate for future buffering.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Dropping off or picking up.
That's interesting, Jedi Lukey. Dana's a druggie.
I like that. You're a real humanitarian. I don't think he's human. Yes, have some.
This tirade he goes on in a minute here that you're going to see is amazing.
Oh, yeah. That is impressive dialogue
Yeah.
to remember.
He has the best lines in this movie. Yeah, Jedi. I mean, Blake is right. That was definitely Aykroyd's writing.
Oh yeah.
I love this scene with Ray and Winston in the car.
Yep. Winston's got a good point. I like that. How about some music?
Yeah. I love how all these cars just pull up how they pull up in the middle of the street. Like it's an emergency. They have to kick the door down or something.
Mm-hmm. Has to be dramatic.
Yeah. That's a New York cop.
Yeah, pencil neck. Oh shit.
Sign of going out of business. What was their contingency plan if they ran out of, or like the power grid went down?
I think
wonder.
it's in the cartoon.
Was it?
I think it was.
Fucking Peck.
Yeah. He plays a really good asshole.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. The reporter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I bought the soundtrack on good old cassette tape. I
I think I
love
still
the
have it
soundtrack.
somewhere. I wish I could find it.
I love this song, that I believe in magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very good.
Yeah.
And never trust a Ginger Megatron set.
Fuck.
One of the best things about Die Hard 2 is he kind of got his comeuppance in Die Hard 2.
I've never seen Die Hard 2.
Oh my God, really?
I've only seen the first one like 10 times.
Oh, 2's certainly not my favorite. I like 1 and 3. Actually, I think I like 3 a little better than 1 even. Although, Alan Rickman's awesome as Hans Gruber.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeremy Irons is pretty damn good too as the villain.
Oh, he's awesome.
And Samuel Jackson was a good addition. Yeah.
I need to see the rest. Whoa.
There he is.
Timestamp.
Matt.
I'm going to have to jump ahead again.
What is it again? Sorry.
I'm heading to 1 hour and 13 minutes. I'm at 42, 43. If you want to jump to 113, I'll tell you when to go.
113.
Coming up quick.
Go ahead.
It's coming
It's
now.
Got it. I'm on my phone's fucking hotspot. So
Oh, jeez. I love that Winston's like, I gotta
I won't
get
be
my
on
own lawyer.
camera.
Hey, the guard is the same guy from Die Hard and Family Matters.
Carl Winslow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm at 114.19.
That's a nice position.
I'm coming up on that. I'm at 114.06. 7, 8, 9. I like this song too. Hey, Peck, why would they need a storage facility for fake ghosts? Lost it. Damn it. This man has no day. Love that line.
Fuck.
How are you, Lenny? You can believe Mr. Pecker. I love this. Their ride on the way to their apartment building. Vampire, the dickless ginger. Saving the day. Oh, lost track again, damn it.
Yep.
I like how you could tell like some of those things were like on hydraulics. See, kind of bouncing.
Yeah.
No CGI there. I love this. They build it up like they're gonna go in and it's gonna be this big action sequence, and then they cut to them just
Yeah.
fucking mopa like
It's
dying down the
reality.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw up.
Most other movies, they would have just been there, you know.
I love that line too. They go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so she's a dog.
Yeah. Listen to this line, Gray.
Talking about the go-getter.
No, about it's what it chooses to be.
Oh yeah,
If only they knew.
yeah. You say yes. Now there are two of me. Beware.
What's up with that?
Gozer the Govarian. I want a voice synthesizer so I can talk like that. Choose and perish.
That'd be awesome.
Would have been interesting if they did J. Edgar Hoover, a gigantic J. Edgar Hoover. Nobody choosing anything. 'And I see Starman Jack.
What's up?
What did you do, Ray? I remember watching this for the first time. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
$11.5. Damn.
Huh? 11.5. What do you mean?
You'll get to that in a minute.
Oh.
You're catching up to me because I'm still buffering at times. So.
Ah, okay. There's something to see every day. Roast them. I love that it just basically pissed them off.
Yeah.
That's I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's go. Or let's do it. I love the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's expression change. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
"Whoa!" That's awesome.
That was just so off the wall.
Yeah.
The whole sequence.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Oh, hell yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
I remember friends described it because they saw it in the theaters before I did, way back then. They're like, oh yeah, and then this gigantic marshmallow man comes and I'm like, what? That sounds dumb. You know?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, take that, Pecker. Love to hate that guy.
Yeah.
I love that line. I feel like the floor of a taxi.
Ghostbusters. Oh gosh.
What?
Uh Tully in the end credits here is hilarious.
Oh. Superintendent's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. What's up, Ords?
Hey man.
And Rhino, his internet went out. It's totally gone. The EPA made him turn it off.
Yeah. Dickless shut off this containment grid.
Yeah. Freaky ghost. Bustin' makes me feel good. You seeing the part with Moranis now?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go with them in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Great.
then Slimer at the end.
Mm-hmm. I found my Slimer toy a few weeks ago. I forgot to bring it into the studio here.
Hmm. And guys, I dropped the link for trivia in the chat.
All right.
So despite the fact that Jeff is not here, well, maybe he'll be able to participate on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. Link is in the chat. Let me screen shared. Controls before. I have to shift a lot of shit around my computer desktop here. I can see everything I need to see.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. Once again, that's the link in the chat. We'll begin fairly shortly here because it is getting, well, it's still getting late at night. Having just watched the movie should help a lot of people in this one, although, you know, there's some that are super easy and there's some that I think people are going to grow up. So there's a nice mixture.
Always
Annoyingly difficult and then ridiculous. Chat, who's all in there? Everybody ready to roll in the chat? Well, if you're watching the streams, I had all the dialogue up on my cam screen. So
Yeah, you did.
Makes us here. Well, I look forward to see what your name is this time of Vampire Megatron. It's usually rather creative.
Yes, it is.
Are we ready?
I am.
All right. Looks like it's ready. We'll start the countdown. Now, one thing different is I did shorten the time that you'll have to answer. I think it's 15 seconds a question,
Good.
but I'll still read it. In the opening sequence, what paranormal activity do we witness first? In the opening sequence, what paranormal activity do we witness first? All right. Correct answer is book levitation. Book levitation. Correct answer. No surprise here. Jedi Luki and Mega Jetty battling it for first. 20-point difference there. And Megatron is God in third place. That's the highest I think I've ever seen you. Next question. During Peter's experiment, what does the male subject guess correctly but still receive a shock for? That's the card game. Which one did he get right
Okay.
but still got shocked for? Ooh, everybody got that one. Correct. Wavy lines. Mega Jetty 1 takes first place. He's quicker on the draw that time around. Open airlock moves into third. Question number 3. What is the first name of Mr. Delacorte from the public library? Dickfoot for the win, region. I know. I didn't see in the top 3 there, Dickfoot. Ooh, mixed answers here. The correct answer is Roger. Answer is Roger. Jedi Luki retakes the lead. Ooh, Mega Jetty must have got it wrong. So now we have Storyman Jackie in third place. I don't see Dickfoot in here. No
He's
Dickfoot.
keeping track on his side. He'll let us know what his score is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Who did Alice's uncle think he was? Who did Alice's uncle think he was? Ooh, mixed answers here. St. Jerome is the correct answer. St. Jerome. Jedi Luki in first, Open Airlock in second, Mega Jetty in third. Geek Blend now moves into fourth. I see him sneaking up there. Vampire Megatron is... Wow, how the mighty have fallen. All right, question number 5. In the library basement, they encounter a stack of symmetrically stacked books that Ray says is just like the Philadelphia Mass blank of 1947. Venkman's like, yes, no human stacked books. All right, everybody says turbulence, and everybody is correct. Jedi, no change in the top 3 or 4 that I can see there. What does Peter give Egon as a reward?
Oh, you had to be so... You really couldn't see it.
Yeah, you can.
Because I was looking.
Ooh, very mixed. It was a Twinkie.
It didn't look like a Twinkie. It looked like a candy bar. Everyone got it wrong in the top.
Like it. What is the name of the dean at the university? Name of the dean. It is Dean Yeager. What is not one of the reasons that Peter gives Ray for them being kicked out of the university? What's one of the reasons not given? It is chance. The correct answer is chance. Jedi, basically no change in the top 3. Or top. Oop, Equine moved down to 5th, though. According to Egon, the interest on Ray's mortgage over 5 years will amount to how much money? Mixed answers here. The correct answer is $95,000 over the first 5 years in interest. At what? 19%. Again, no change.
There's a change. There's a change.
Oh, yeah. Mega Jetty slipped in the second place there. Did you get that one wrong, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Not good with numbers.
What is Louis Tully's profession? Louis Tully's profession is accountant. Up. Flip back and forth now. Open airlock in second place. Jedi Luke out to a fairly substantial lead. He's not. He's a lawyer. Or he's not a lawyer. He's an accountant. What does the creature in the refrigerator say? Pretty easy. Nobody should guess B.
Yeah.
No, everybody got that one correctly, I would expect. Is Zul. Egon's hobby is to collect all but which one of these items? Get another one. A pretty iconic line, should be fairly easy to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs, everybody. In Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters' first call was a hotel. What is the name of the hotel? Name of the hotel. The snooty guy that didn't want to pay $5,000. Ooh, mixed answers here. It's actually not a real hotel. It is this. Ooh, big change there. Mega Jetty moves into second. Liquid Blake into third. And
That was a hard one.
open airlock into fourth. Equland in fifth. Yeah, that one you have to be paying pretty damn close attention to catch that.
I've seen the movie about 70 times and I didn't know it.
What does Ray call Slimer over the walkie-talkie? This is when he's talking to Peter.
Yep.
Ooh, mixed here. Made it not too easy. But it's an ugly little spud. Ugly little spud. Liquid Blake moves into second place now. What happens if the Ghostbusters cross the streams?
Oh, come on. That's
What?
well, if you're asking what happens or what did they say would happen? If you ask what happens, then there's two possible answers.
Well, yeah, but one of those possible answers isn't choosable, so. Total protonic reversal?
I
the correct
picked complete.
According to Ray, Slimer is a class blank full roaming vapor. What class number is Slimer? Correct answer is 5. He's class 5 full roaming vapor. I'd have really liked to see what the other classes were actually. Like, here's what a class 1 is, here's what a class 2 is, but you know, they didn't put
It's
that
probably in
much thought into it
the
again.
it's probably in the West End Games role playing books
Probably.
because those are the same guys that did Star Wars, and they're really detailed guys.
According to Peter, Zool was a demigod worshipped by all but which group?
That's easy.
Oh, a lot of people are. Well, no, only 2 people got it. Carpathians, little Ghostbuster 2 information.
Yep.
Trickery in there. Vigo was the Carpathian.
Is Vigo.
Vigo. I picked the one that sounded like titties. Sound logic under most circumstances, but didn't quite work for you. Sorry. What government agency does Walter Peck work for? This one is set up.
Mm.
Correct answer is EPA. Well, somebody thought he worked for the FTC. Jedi Lucas. About a 2,000-point lead. There's a lot of questions left to go. How many arms grab Dana while she's sitting in the chair? How many arms grab after? Those of us who've had nightmares from that scene should know it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you click pretty damn fast there, Tim.
You just got to put your mouse somewhere and hope it's over the one that's right, you know?
Yeah, to get the max
Yeah.
answer. Yeah. Ooh, pretty split. It is 3. One between the legs, one on her left side, and the other one on her right side, and then the left one on her titty, right?
Her boobie. Yeah.
What does Dana ask Peter when she arrives for the date? When he arrives for the date. Everyone says, "Are you the keymaster?" Correct. having just watched it, that's pretty easy. But as time goes on, like I know I always kind of mix it up with like which one was the Keymaster, which one was the Key. What is the name of the Keymaster of Gozer? What is his name? And it's not.
Okay.
It's not Louis Tully.
Got it. Yeah, this one is. I'm just going off phonetically what I've always heard.
Hmm.
So.
No. Okay. It is Vince Clortho.
I picked B because that's what I always hear.
Yeah. You put the subtitles on, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand subtitles.
I had them on during the stream.
I was watching my screen.
All right, Mega Jetty's now in second. Liquid Blake third. Tim still on fourth. Geek sliding down to sixth. According to the Keymaster, Gozer the Traveler took what form during the rectification of Uldrane? You guys had to know that I was going to include a question from that little line of dialogue.
Man, that line is awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's Torb.
No one got it.
No one got it. The third one was the one that was a Torb. Third rectification or whatever. However he says it. What does Peter give the gatekeeper to knock her out? Oh, your drugs.
Yeah. I barely take aspirin.
Yeah. Almost everybody got it right. It was Thorazine. 300 cc's. In what useful catalog is the name Zool?
Oh, I know this. Please be over the right answer.
What useful catalog is the name Zool found?
This was in the cartoon a lot too, so.
This one's a little confusing because of two of the answers, but oh, wow. That's quite a mix. Tobin Spirit Guy. Tobin Spirit Guy. What is the name of the architect who designed Dana's apartment building?
That's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
All these names, you know.
Yep. I think there's 10 more. Jeffrey. The correct answer is the and answer C, which nobody guessed, is that's the guy who's in Ghostbusters 2.
Oh yeah.
In what precinct are the walls bleeding? What precincts were the walls bleeding?
I think I know this.
Yeah, there's no up the ass Franklin tonight, Bad Bunny. Correct answer is 53rd.
Huh.
No, nobody got it. So the host wins another question. Walls of the 53rd. All these are examples that Ghostbusters gave of biblical proportions, except which one? Yeah, I'm bummed too. You know, can always use an up the ass Franklin on the stream. He popped in here for a little bit.
I'm going to clip that and just cut off the end.
Thanks. Glad I'm not on camera for that then. All right. It is mass euphoria. Mass euphoria was not one of them. Mass hysteria was, but not mass euphoria. Mass euphoria sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Question number 28. Who is the first to emerge from the rubble after the ground ruptures outside the apartment building?
I know
Right
that.
before the boss fight.
Yeah.
Five correct. It is Ray. Ray was the first. Still very close between first and third. What floor is Dana's apartment? What floor is Dana's apartment? Four people got that one correct. It is 22. Still pretty close in the top three there. Oh, he can have himself.
Yep, I can
Hi,
see
Jeff.
that myself. Hey.
Funny thing is about that building is that it doesn't even have 22 floors. I think it's a 19-story apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
The real building.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 30. Who tells Ray when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes? Everybody should get this one. But nope.
Mm-hmm.
Two people guessed incorrectly. It is Winston who says it. Winston says it. Still very, very close between the top three. Tim, looks like you're making up a little ground.
Mm-hmm.
5 questions to go. In the final battle scene between Gozar and the Ghostbusters, who picks the destroyer? Who picks the destroyer? Everybody got that. Now it's just a matter of how quickly. No change in the top three.
Come on, Megatron, you got to beat me. I'm not even playing anymore.
What camp
I've been
did
playing
Ray,
since like question 5.
What camp did Ray roast Stay Puft Marshmallows at when he was a kid? Dickfoot wouldn't win shit, Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
What camp did Ray roast Stay Puft Marshmallows at? These are all camps from movies, by the way.
Yes, they
Wow.
are.
And almost everybody got it. It's Camp Wakanda.
Isn't
The
Camp
first one,
Kiki from Adam's Family Values.
No, he's from Ernest movies.
That's right.
Oh,
Ernest Goes to
awesome
Camp.
movie.
Camp Walden is Parent Trap, and I forget what Campfire was. I don't remember now. Still anybody's game. The top three. Ray informs Lewis that he was lucky to be a participant in the biggest interdimensional rift since the Tunguska blast of what
Tunguska.
year?
Haven't you seen X-Files?
Tunguska. I still wouldn't know how to pronounce it. I just watched the fucking movie and I mispronounced it. Tunguska. Ooh, mixed answers there. 1909.
Yeah, it's hard to hear.
Two more to go. What does Winston exclaim at the roof on the rooftop at the end of the movie, or near the end of the movie? I should
All
say.
right.
Winston. Oh, that was that. I love that moment in Ghostbusters too, by the way. They're in the fucking tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got spoiled. I love this town. Last question. Last question. Finish this line from the theme song. An invisible man blank. We get the call. Hiding underneath your bed got an answer. All right.
Oh,
5 people got
almost
it
everybody.
correct.
That is correct. Yes.
So Jedi Lukey once again, our trivia winner. Mega Jedi once again, just a little bit
Wow.
behind. Excuses, Jeffrey.
All right, can you guys hear me, or am I roboting at all?
No, you sound
Nope,
perfect.
I can hear you.
Were you able to see the whole movie, Jeff?
Oh no, I only saw half of it. So
That sucks.
That's weird how
Yeah.
I had the problem.
what really
last
sucks
night,
is
and
how
now it's
slow
you
my
tonight.
speed is. So I won't be able to upload anything until it's fixed. So no more content on the channel, guys, until I can get this worked out. Because my upload speed right now is 1.7. My download speed is about 6.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it really, really crapped out. So I don't know what's going on.
Didn't they just allegedly replace the whole fucking line?
They did replace the whole line, yeah. So I wonder if it's my equipment.
I think they would have swapped that out before they would have swapped out the fucking.
I own my own stuff.
Oh,
I'm not paying for their shit. It's their equipment's not that great anyway.
Yeah.
wow.
So we'll see. We'll see.
That's a bummer. Can you
Yeah,
rent the
so,
equipment for like a
yeah.
month to just to test it?
That's a good idea.
You guys are on bad. I can barely hear whatever you're saying, so I might as well just leave this and I'll talk to you guys. And like I said, I barely even understand what you're saying. Let me connect to my phone and see if that switches it out.
All right. Rigid Ryan was like, well, I guess we'll see Mega Jetty and Jedi Luke on Twitter soon. I like the back and forth. Sorry. Terminator. I don't want to do Terminator trivia. Nothing's canon anymore. It's all fucking broken. Like, which, yeah. I'll do one on the. What was the last one? I'll write trivia questions based on the last one.
Terminator's kind of a multiverse
There's so little
type
dialogue in the movie too, though. So I mean,
thing. I'd say do the whole franchise, including the Sarah Connor Chronicles, like questions from it. That would be hard.
fuck. Because the problem is it can conflict. Some of the questions would be like, well, it was accurate as of the first two movies, but then it got retconned in the fourth movie, and like pseudo retconned in the sixth movie. Like Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't know how anybody can keep that canon straight. It's so fucking convoluted, and like, I just lost interest.
I haven't seen Genesis, and I'm never going to see the last one. So
There's no movie called Genesis. It's Gynesis.
is it that bad?
It's Gynesis. Say it like it's spelled.
Huh.
Well, I'm like anything having to do with the future is like constantly just keeps getting redone. So like, you don't really know. Obviously, like the movie that has John Connor as an adult is no longer canon because he's fucking dead as a on the beach in the last one. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rhino said it is that bad. Gaysis.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. I only like really ever go back and watch the first two. I never go back and I seen the one that had what's his name in it, where Christian Bale in it. And, like, I didn't think it was super terrible, but
I liked it. I mean,
it wasn't that interesting to me either, though. Like,
I didn't
meh.
I didn't hate Rise of the Machines either. So
The problem is like you keep going back and like stopping Judgment Day, but then it happens anyway. It's just like kind of like, what's the point of watching the movie?
yeah.
So when you keep doing that to your franchise, right, you're just kind of like, we got to stop this big event, and then the next movie is like, but it happens anyway, and like you keep doing that, like, kind of makes it not worth watching anymore because it's just like, well,
The Boy Who Cried Wolf, right?
Yeah, like, well, who cares if they stop Judgment Day because they're just going to make it so it happens again anyway.
Yeah.
And I just time travel movies in general, I have a hard time wrapping my head around because I just don't understand the logic of going after Sarah Connors as an adult, or like not like waiting. Like, you guys know when John Connors was born, right? Like, just fucking go to like the hospital where he's born and fucking kill him, or
Blow up the whole hospital,
or where she's born, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many different points where you can go back into time. Why are you waiting to like the last possible minute? But then, in fact, this cause, it's a paradox because then, the fact that he goes back in time is what creates John in the first place. So John created himself.
Right. Right.
He sent back his dad to go fuck his mom.
Mm-hmm.
So like, well, if he didn't do that, then he wouldn't have been born and wouldn't have been able to do that. So like, how,
Yep.
Yeah, you can get a headache thinking about that stuff. So
yeah.
But I did like
mean,
the TV show. I thought it was a good TV
Sorry,
show.
I never watched that. Sorry.
Good cast, and just the story. Yeah, it kept you watching. So
That's good.
it was too expensive. That was the problem.
Well,
I
that
mean,
was
it
the
was
problem with network TV shows in general, and now it's laughable how much they're like willing to throw down the toilet for TV shows nowadays.
yeah.
Like they're putting out like, you know, Star Trek was, you know, Generations or The Next Generation was considered an expensive show at like $1.5 million an episode, right? And like inflation has, you know, definitely occurred since the mid to late 80s, but like not that much that now it's like $15 million is like the standard.
Yeah.
Like, you know, or whatever the fuck they're going to spend on Lord of the Rings. God. But you know, you got like fucking Mandalorian spending like $15+ million an episode for
No
for
shit.
for essentially like a 30-minute episode too. It's like not even a full hour of program,
Yeah.
and they're spending that much money. But then they would cancel all these other shows on TV back in the day that because they were too expensive, not a big enough return on the investment. Like, but now they're just
Supposedly.
like, look at Discovery. Like, look at like if you know if you can get past the horrible characters and the nonsensical plot, and the fact that all the technology is out of the wrong era, the special effects they spent a lot of money on them. There's no doubt. You know, even Picard they did.
Yeah.
Didn't pay off though.
No, it didn't. Gosh, what a shit show.
Well, I think there's a lot to be said where, like, you know, the real creativity when it comes to making these movies is when you have the limited budgets, where you don't have that like monster. Like, you have to figure out innovative and unique ways to kind of visually tell what you want to tell without it costing too much. Where you got to show everything and have like 8 bazillion things running around on the screen.
Yeah.
You know, don't show the shark. People can feel its presence. Same with Alien too. Like, you know, it's just, you know, use shadows and camera tricks to basically, you know, build the suspense. Just there's better ways to do it, and by limiting yourself, like, you can be pretty damn creative. Just look at Star Wars, the first Star Wars. And like,
yeah,
would ask a director in 1973, like, how would you do the trench run? They probably fucking nobody would have a clue how they could have possibly filmed.
You're right.
Yeah. They figured out they needed to, and they just figured out a way. I mean,
there's some fascinating stuff in those Star Wars documentaries. And I found some online for Empire Strikes Back, and I don't think it's something that ever got released, but because the production value is really low, but there's so much stuff in there that I had never seen. It was amazing, like with Irvin Kershner and all them. Just the stuff they invented to make the movie. Like the Wampa, they tried to make it this giant suit, and the guy's on stilts in the suit, but he kept falling face flat. So nope, we got to come up with something else. And it worked. They showed one arm right in the face, and that's it.
Yeah.
Quick cuts, and yeah.
Yeah, but it still set a great, like, it was still a tense moment. It was still kind of like a scary moment for Luke and everything. That's the. Yeah, I think a lot of that innovation is kind of lost. And part of the problem is the creation of things like Industrial Light and Magic and like Weta and things like that kind of do it all for everybody.
Right.
That it's just kind of the directors are just kind of in the habit of just like, well, they'll do it in post. I mean, granted, they have special effects supervisors and everything in the filming process, but I just kind of feel like, well, they'll figure it out later. Instead of really having to get their hands dirty, you know, that like Lucas would have had.
Very true.
That's him.
A lot of the effects in this movie were pretty good. I heard you say something about the stop motion on the dog, but the movie was too loud and I couldn't make out what you were saying.
Oh, that's the one spot in the movie that really stands out to me. Like I watched that and I kind of laugh because it's kind of cringy bad. Is the motion, like when they had still shots of the demon dogs, whatever you want to call them, those looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was actually like jumping and leaping, it was
Yeah,
it was not good.
Mm-hmm.
It
it wasn't good
Good
at
for
the
the-
time either.
yeah, it was just kind of not well done and stood out.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing worse, I think, that I've ever seen in the Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters used to air on like TV all the fucking time. And this, whoever like edited or did like the pan and scan version for the old TV ratio, the 4:3, it was
Right.
fucking horrible. Like it was, I don't know. It always stood out to me like they couldn't figure out what they wanted in the frame, so they kept doing this weird pan back and forth to try and get things, and that always stood out to me. But obviously now that's not a big issue because all the TVs now are 16:9, so
All of them are. Yep.
yeah. So like you can capture that original ratio from the movie screen much better, so you don't have to do pan and scan versions. But yeah, every movie had to be edited into a pan and scan thing, and back then when you made movies, that was something you thought about as a director. I think is like, okay, when this goes to 4:3 television, like what's it going to look like? So when I'm framing my shot, I'm holding my hands up in that classic director pose, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's the shot going to be? You kind of had to you tried to factor that in a little bit, where like the majority of what you wanted the audience to see was in the center or in one all together. So when you did the pan and scan, you didn't have to crop somebody off the screen and then have them talking to the characters on the screen. So I just noticed that's one thing that always stood out when I was ever on TV. The pan and scan version of Ghostbusters was awful, but the rest of the effects pretty decent.
The proton pack beams didn't
Yeah.
look bad at all.
No, they look pretty good.
Marshmallow Man.
Yeah. I mean the animation for his like facial expressions when he changes his face to get
Yeah.
angry, because he's just walking down the streets and he's got the Stay Puft classic grin on his face. But then when he gets pissed off, like his expression changes, and then when he's like kind of gives that oh shit look when they do the cross the stream things, I thought that was really well done. The only other part I would nitpick as far as the effects go was like that earthquake kind of scene was a little bit like there was stuff like in the background where you could tell like, well, that was fakey looking, but at least it wasn't CGI.
Right.
Like you could tell that like they were on like servos or whatever, or hydraulics that were just moving that chunk of fake rock, because it literally did kind of just bounce once it got to its like end. And then when it got to the max thing, you could see it just bouncing.
Yep.
I always kind of noticed that when I watched the movie, but everything else, I mean, for the time, this is what, 1984,
Yeah.
right?
No, 86.
Or 86. Okay.
But think about the first, or was it 84? Am I completely off base there? Ghostbusters.
Should have made that a trivia question, I guess.
84. Yeah. Holy
84.
shit, I'm old. But the very first Ghost was amazing. It kind of reminded me of the ghosts at Disneyland. The ones the hologram ones.
Yeah, see, they didn't look cartoony at all, like either. They seemed like creepy ghosts. Like,
yeah,
impressive stuff for 1984. I mean, and just the little things like the, when they have a character with that goofy like colander thing on their head, and it shows on the computer like that graphic in the background, like Dana had it on her head.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
Vin's had it on his head, and then what they showed on the monitor was the dog looking thing, right? But even that, for just like a little graphics on a display, there's probably took a lot of effort. Like somebody's got like
Mm-hmm.
had to make that just to show that in the background. Like,
Yeah, I made some graphics on my PC in like 87, and it would take 2 months, just to make a picture. So
right, yeah.
not a
'Cause you were
picture,
like-
but like a slide like that's 3 seconds long. So
Well, yeah, and then I mean, some programs you were telling the computer like literally draw coordinates, like
yeah,
draw
yeah,
from-
exactly. That's what it was. Mhm.
you know, x4 y3, draw a line from
Pixels.
that to yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
and
I
then you
remember
built
doing
the
that.
entire image like from that, so it took fucking forever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, most of it still holds up and is pretty watchable. Like I said, the only thing that really is awful is the motion part of the demon dogs. When they're standing still, they're good enough. They're decent actually.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy enough. They don't look too fakey. It's just when they're moving, it's bad.
Right.
Jumping and leaping is like almost too sped up because they didn't want to do that many captures, I guess, of it. I don't. I'm sure they put a lot of work into it at the time. It just that didn't
I agree. Yeah.
be kind of interesting. Like, although like I don't know, like would you ask them to be like, hey, I want to see a director's cut of this movie, and then I want you to like CGI that in, or would you say leave it alone?
I do it the Star Trek way and have the angle button. So if I'm in the mood to see that scene the old way, I'll leave it.
There
But
you
then
go.
if I want to see the new one, I hit it and I can see the CG. Yeah.
There you go. I like that solution.
I've got to get those DVD or Blu-rays, by the way, because that's an awesome feature. And they're used everywhere now for like dirt cheap, like at your typical used Blu-ray store, so DVD store.
Really? Cool.
But Rhino said something earlier, and he's probably gone from the chat again, but he hates how he changed the scene in Empire with the Wampa. He's probably talking about the special editions. That was like completely unnecessary, to show the whole thing.
Like, you talk about the special editions. Like, I'm mixed. It really depends on the scene you're talking about. Like, because I can't say that I hated everything about the special editions.
But showing the Wampa
was not a good choice.
No.
The extra rock in front of R2D2 in A New Hope was stupid. The extra creatures roaming around, I didn't care for either. But like getting rid of the smear that was underneath the speeder, that's fine.
Yeah.
Where they what was it? They used Vaseline or whatever to kind of like smear out the wheels.
Still cool for the time, but yeah, I would have been totally fine with removing that.
Yeah.
Adding the Jabba scene back in.
No, terrible. Like Jabba's story was better, and so was Han's story without that. Like that was good that they filled in a little bit more of the backstory as the trilogy progressed. It was completely unnecessary. Especially
think about it.
Like, who didn't already know Han's backstory?
Well, and think about it this way: like, if you're watching the movies for the first time, and unless you're lucky and you have VHSs or the 2006 release that has the unaltered versions, then you're going to see Jabba first in The New Hope. You're not going to see him in Return of the Jedi first. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That very first scene where he's like, whoa, that's like his revelation.
And what's bad is like the scale seems to be like way off. Like, I guess it's conceivable that Jabba just grew a hell of a lot between them, but like,
and they had to redo him twice.
Like, Han is not that much bigger than Leia. I mean, he's not like 7 times her size, but like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like the ratio was right at all in the remakes there. But like the putting in background, putting in windows in some of the hallways and everything on like Cloud City, I'm fine with that. That didn't hurt anything. It kind of made it look a little bit bigger. It just really depends on the, on what the edit was. Like, getting rid of some of the the lines in the speeders in the Battle of Hoth.
Yeah.
Where it's semi-transparent because they couldn't quite get the matte to work
Right.
on the white background. Like, that's good too. Like, I'm all right with that. Didn't
Why
change
not?
anything.
Yeah.
It was just a touch-up.
You know what we need to do? We need to watch each of them and like talk about, because there are videos out there that have them side by side and just talk about what we like and don't like. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it all depends on which version you see. Like, now you watch the ones on Disney Plus, it's like I noticed stuff that I didn't notice before because, like, I went to the theaters and I saw the special editions when they came out. Like, it was
Me
great.
too.
It was a fun time. Had a blast being able to go see them as an adult
Mm-hmm.
in the movie theaters with my friends. Had a fantastic time. Added more stuff since then. So, like, when I think special editions, in my head I'm thinking those, but then, you get later on, you get the the Vader yelling at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Like,
garbage.
oh,
Absolute
that
shit.
was so terrible.
And didn't they
I didn't
take... You didn't even what?
Like, I didn't even know they added that until I was looking for a clip to put in a video, and I just loaded up Disney Plus to grab the clip. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, and I went, no.
That's so dumb. And didn't they take Luke's scream out of Empire?
Oh, did they? The Wilhelm
I
scream?
I think they took it out. I don't watch those, so anytime I watch it, I get my 2006 DVDs. So I can't stand watching the special editions. But it was cool going to the theater. I skipped out on my college classes for those weeks because they came out 3 weeks apart from each other, I think.
I don't
A month,
remember exactly,
something like
but
that.
they were pretty close.
There was a line around the building at the theater I went to.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Same here, all the way around. It was like it encircled the entire building.
Same thing with the Phantom Menace. That was insane.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just don't see that for movies anymore. I mean, it's
No.
different now there's more screens, so there's less of a need for it. Plus, you get the assigned seating and everything now, so you don't have to get there early, which is convenient, but it kind of, for the big movies, it kind of takes some of the fun out of it.
I remember being in line for Return of the Jedi, and I remember this theater was this weird building that had ivy growing like all around the walls. I just remember being in line for that. I must have been, I guess, 7 years old. So crazy.
I don't remember waiting on that line.
But yeah, Jedi Lukey confirmed what I said. They did take the scream out. So it was just so pointless. Like,
yeah, like those kind of medals, like why? Like what part of that scene did you think needed to be changed?
I will say this,
Why?
he actually changed them in every release, going all the way back to the very first VHS. They were very subtle changes, but there were changes. But you know what I mean? Just like every single one, but they weren't to the level that you would call them, a different movie. Kind of like the special editions are essentially different movies because there's extra footage and Jedi rocks. That's I don't even want to talk about that. Give me my lap to neck and I'm good to go. So.
Oh, you're talking about the Jabba's palace?
Uh-huh. I hated that.
I don't know. Like, I think I kind of like the special edition ending of Return of the...
I like both. I like both. I'll be honest.
I mean, you got yub, but like, I don't know. I thought the other one was kind of a more classical end to it, a little less kiddie.
Yeah, I like it, but I also like the original. I like that they showed more characters at the end in the special edition one, like Wedge and Luke hugging.
They showed Coruscant, and they put in those things, even though they're just kind of paintings, but still.
They showed those Gungans on top of that tower on Naboo chanting. That was funny.
Yeah. I mean, definitely not a fan of them putting Hayden in there as the Force Ghost, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, then why wasn't like Obi-Wan younger? Like, I
Right.
guess if you can change your age and as a Force Ghost, like, why
Well,
didn't
and
he like age down to Ewan McGregor? Why didn't you put Ewan McGregor there? Oh, because you didn't want to piss on Alex Guinness, but like you would for the guy who played older Anakin, I guess. Like,
yeah, because originally Obi-Wan was supposed to be around 60 in A New Hope. I actually saw that in an old reference publication.
right.
Earlier today, I was looking at some old books, because I'm not at work. I'm like, let me just pull a random book off the shelf and read it. But obviously, he's not 60 in the new stuff because he's not 40 in the Clone Wars.
Right.
So,
Yeah, some of that stuff didn't, having Obi-Wan start off as a Padawan um, skewed things a bit. So yeah.
yeah. I love how we're talking about Star Wars on the Ghostbusters stream.
It always comes back to Star Wars. It's because Rhino's in the fucking chat. That's why.
Yeah.
Love you, Rhino.
Oh man. But yeah, Ghostbusters, funny movie. It's I don't know, it has just a good story, great lines, great writing.
Sharp dialogue, just very sharp.
Yeah, that's the best way of saying it, sharp dialogue. Interesting characters. No one is the same. I don't know.
They all kind of have their unique personality that they bring to the team, and at every point in the movie, like their sensibilities is kind of required.
Yeah. Yeah, each is a different archetype, that's for sure. And it's one of those movies that doesn't take its foot off the pedal. I don't really get bored at any point of it. Because it's like, once they start succeeding, here comes Dickless and, he has them shut off the thing and then we're screwed and then we fight the big bad and, the movie's over. That's perfect. Not like, oh, we think it's over, but now here's the second wave. And I hate those kinds of movies. It's like, just get it done.
I feel like Hollywood's kind of lost the art of the montage. And the montage is what allows you to get past like a lot of it. They just kind of showed like the newspaper highlights and the news reports and everything to like, hey, we don't have to like show them catching 18 different ghosts in order to get the idea.
Yeah. Another movie that did that, because I got the clip out of this movie for that opening the other night. Brewster's Millions did something very similar to Ghostbusters. When it starts showing him spending all the money and stuff. They might have been inspired by it, to be honest. So
maybe I feel like a lot of movies at the time used the montage thing to like the same like Rocky did it with the training segments and everything. Like you don't need to show every part of it, and you can fast forward it. But like I feel now that if hopefully they don't do this in the new Ghostbusters, is like they have to show like every encounter and everything instead of kind of go through the montage of like now I feel like a lot of directors would be like a JJ would be like, oh, we got to show them catching this ghost and everything because I want to do this scene and I got this idea for a ghost and I want to show it. And
yeah,
they would like it would weigh the movie down at the midway point before it would advance on to like them actually encountering a problem that they have to overcome, such as the Walter Peck or interfering with them and shutting them down, which I mean is accurate. That's what the EPA would do that.
Yeah, they would. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they absolutely would be like, every government agency would be like, we want to inspect those, proton packs. We like, We're not going to let you just go out there. Those look like a strange particle weapon. We're not. The military would be interested in it at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, I like it. I actually kind of want to watch the second one now.
Oh yeah, we need to. We have a whole month left, so.
Yeah, I mean, I really do like the second one. I mean, it gets a little goofy with the Statue of Liberty thing, but like it was still fun. Like it was still fun. I felt like the dialogue was still pretty sharp in there. Um, they gave more of the funny lines to some of the other characters instead of there. I thought they did a good job with Winston in the second movie. Although
Yeah.
I really like Winston's character in this movie, just kind of like the blue collar working guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is just a job for me. Like, I'm not in it to save the world. I'm just in it for the, I want
Mhm.
to put food on the table, man. Like this is just like, because that's what these guys are. I mean, they're not like superheroes. They're just like, they're basically like blue collar guys. They're like they're just exterminators, right?
Yes,
Except for
very
dealing with
true.
ghosts instead of, rodents. They're not heroes. They're not superheroes.
They're just guys.
Yeah,
Scientists.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, Egon, the primary one, and then you got like, Ray, kind of the also the scientist that gets into this stuff, but more has like a boyish, youthful like excitement about it, and where Egon's more like the cold scientist kind of guy, just the the facts and the calculations and whatnot. And you got Peter, the game show host guy,
Yeah.
but is the one that perfectly deals with the mayor. I mean, that's the best moment for him in the movie. Is like only Venkman could have like convinced the mayor to, would have thought to like throw in the line and be like, Lenny, you could be responsible for saving the lives of millions
Hmm.
of registered voters. And
Yeah.
and that's when the mayor kind of gets that smirk on his face, like, I see what you're like. I'm getting you. But like none of the other guys would have like come up with that angle.
No.
That's Peter.
Yeah.
That's Peter's angle. He like that's how he thinks. So he's what gets him out of that jam. Otherwise, the mayor might have listened to Walter Peck.
Yeah. That's great. You're right about that. I'm thinking more and more about it.
Yeah, but like none of the other characters, like Egon would have never come up with that. Ray would not have come up with that. They would have been just focused on purely like it's the end of the world, it's a catastrophe. You got to listen to us, and like it's Venkman that kind of like, you're a politician. I get you. Like I'm gonna speak to you like a politician. Tell you what you want to hear as a politician. And then they have that like they pan over to like the bishop, whatever, and he's like, he kind of gives Lenny a look like, aha, listen to this guy, he's right. I thought that was like a great moment. I mean, because that scene in the mayor's office has so many great lines in it too. I mean, dickless here shut off the grid, and it's like, yes, it's true. This man has no dick. And like,
He's like, is this true? Yes. This is true. This man has no dick.
I mean, great lines that you overlook some of the other character moments in that, but it's still, I mean, well written. I mean, you had Winston in there, it's like tells the mayor, like, I've seen shit that would turn you white, and he's saying it to a white guy. You know, like, like, like Winston, buddy, that line doesn't really work on the.
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys are just like, oh, Winston, that's like, what are you doing? But no, so many good things in that movie. They get kind of drowned out by some of the great dialogue, which is like, what a great problem to have in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where like the dialogue and the lines are just so sharp and just so well delivered that you miss some of the nuanced moments.
Yep.
Because you're just chuckling at the guy, this man has no dick. Like, fucking hilarious. Because, I mean, and that actor, I mean, God bless him. He plays like the weenie dickhead guy like so fucking well. I mentioned it in the chat and the things. He was the bad guy in Real Genius, perfectly done. The sleazy, self-interested, scuzzy, no morals, no ethics journalist, like local news reporter dude.
Yeah, it's
In the
Bill
Die Hard
Atherton.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Atherton. Um, like I can't think of any other movies he's did, and it's unfortunate. Like if he didn't really kind of, I guess maybe that probably typecast him as like, well,
Yeah.
like can't make him the
You
weenie
know,
bad guy in every single movie. But he played it so fucking well. Like you just hated the guy. Like you hate the guy, and you do in Die Hard, and you do in Die Hard 2, you do in Real Genius. Like he's just fucking asshole. Like I want to watch Real Genius again. I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I love that fucking movie.
well, it's almost like you think he's actually in the EPA, you know?
Yeah, he's exactly what you would think of.
Mm-hmm.
Some overzealous, weenie authoritarian government type, like just to a T. You wouldn't see that in Hollywood now. That he would be the actual hero of the story in modern writing. And it'd be like the Ghostbusters would be an evil corporation.
Right. I'm looking to see what he's been in. Um,
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was in a Star Trek episode, but I guess not. He was in SG-1 and one of the later season episodes.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah, he's good, man. Yeah, good, good
he
casting,
played the
I
character
guess.
very well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good casting in the movie all around. Could you imagine it with like anybody else?
Mm-mm. Well, like,
well,
like,
Paul Feig did.
yeah.
Work out well for him.
Well, like someone else said, like Eddie Murphy was supposed to be the black guy. So
yeah, it didn't work because it's like I like Winston as like the straight. Like
mm-hmm.
Eddie Murphy wouldn't have played the straight working class guy,
Mm-mm.
The just I'm here for my, I just want to put food on the tables, man. It's a job.
Yeah, and then he and Murray would have been fighting for
Yeah, it would have been like a
supremacy,
tug of war for the laugh lines instead
mm-hmm.
of like Eddie Murphy just would not have been a good fit.
Mm-mm.
Like I like Eddie Murphy. I mean,
oh
Christ,
yeah,
he's one of the kings of '80s movies. I mean,
mm-hmm.
fucking you name it, he was in it, and I fucking loved it. But I don't feel like it would have worked in this one. And,
No, it wouldn't
like,
have.
How much of it would have been like, oh, it's Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy again, trading places. So, that would not have been a good fit. And I love Eddie Murphy. But yeah, Winston needed to be like the straight, the straight everyman kind of guy.
And I think that now that we're talking about this, I think that Chevy Chase was supposed to be in Murray's role, right?
Holy shit!
Did you ever hear that?
No. I'm not like as much as I like Ghostbusters. I'm not huge into the lore. I mean, Mega Jetty's giving me a lot of credit for digging the name for that trivia thing, and it's like that's the power of the internet. I'm not like super versed on that character, but like, I know of her, the one he was referring to. But because what I do when I try and come up with the trivia questions, like especially if I'm writing the questions and I know like, all right, here's the right answer. What wrong answers can I put in there that might trick people up and be like, and if people are like super unfamiliar with Ghostbusters, they may not know exactly what the answer is. They might go with a familiar name in the lore, and that's a way to kind of try and trip people up.
Yeah, that's a good strategy there.
Jedi Luki, I don't think it would have worked out. Like I can't imagine the movie like being better. Like swap out any of the cast, and like I can't imagine. I don't think it would work. Because you got to remember, Ghostbusters was not like a guaranteed. Like they weren't making that movie thinking this is going to be a, one of the top 5 movies of all time as far as box office gross. Because at the time it was. They weren't thinking. They were not thinking that this was going to be a monster, hit and like, a big thing in pop culture. Is kind of a bit like Star Wars, where they just didn't know what they had and kind of kind of lucked into it. Like some of the things, like the casting things, if they would have gone John Belushi in what I can't picture. Like I like John Belushi too, but like I don't think it would have worked.
Hmm.
Like it was just I. It's just perfect. Like you just get sometimes in Hollywood just gets really dumb fucking lucky with the way things kind of turn out, and it's just kind of like, wow, I'm kind of glad that they ran into this production problem or this actor wasn't available and they had to go with this one because I can't imagine it working now with somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. In an interview, he did say he turned down Ghostbusters. Chase did. So that would have been kind of weird.
Yeah, and Chevy Chase also was like, had a monster career in the '80s as well. Um, Obviously some
Fletch and
comedies there. Well, I mean, Fletch, National Lampoons.
hmm
God, I'm trying to think of other things. Was he in? Was he in the original Caddyshack?
Caddyshack.
2. And Caddyshack 2.
He was in one of them.
Yeah, I know he's in Caddyshack 2. I think he's in both, but God, I'm drawing a blank on.
Oh, there's movies. The one where he has the powers.
Oh yeah, where he's like invisible, or where he gets like he follows some like truck hauling toxic waste, and he has like telekinesis and stuff.
Yeah.
That was fucking funny. I like that one where he's using his telekinesis to fuck his girlfriend or whatever.
That was awesome. Yeah.
that was fucking funny. Great Outdoors.
Yep.
No, was that Chevy Chase? No.
No, that was Dan Aykroyd and John Candy.
John Candy, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
John Candy, goddamn. All those guys, like again, just like fucking fluke. All those guys that came out of those sketch comedy shows.
Mm-hmm.
Late '70s, early '80s, that just had monster careers in the movies. Some of them gone too soon, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Belushi and Candy and
Yeah.
Farley. Obviously, Farley was much later, but
Yeah, it's sad. Hartman.
oh God,
What a shit show that was.
that was terrible. Because I really liked. Was it News Radio? Was the show that we was on?
Yeah.
I fucking loved that.
It was good.
That show was funny. I think that was some great writing, comedy writing in that show. Like if that show gotten a chance to like catch on more, that could have been like a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
They had good framework there. And Phil Hartman was just fucking fantastic in that. But he was good in his bit. He never really got the lead role in any movies, but he's
I like House Guest.
House Guest.
It was Sinbad.
Oh God.
That movie is hilarious.
Well, Phil Hartman was in Jingle All the Way too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I know that because I got the clips for my new intro today, and I was watching some of that. So
that was a good movie. He was good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really unfortunate that some of those guys, some of them had vices that did them in, and other ones just, left too soon.
Yeah.
But much was the way in Hollywood back in the day, particularly.
Yes, it was.
And '80s. Like there wasn't like cocaine on set was more important than makeup and props. Well, I mean, really. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, I think Harlan Ellison used to say, "Budget the luxuries first." So
yeah, keep the crew happy. Keep the help happy. I mean, maybe actors would be less pissy and everything if you just get them all back on coke.
Yeah.
That's why they all went like fucking activist and shit. They all went off. They went off the drugs and they became insufferable. Make Hollywood high again. That's my slogan.
Ma.
Might end up with some more creative and more fun shit. But anyway,
I'm telling you.
Going on for for a good while now. For a Ghostbusters movie that's an hour and a half, we've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I think we're gonna probably wrap it up here.
Yeah, it was fun. Sorry
Yeah.
for what happened to Jeff, but I'm sure he'll get that figured out. And
I'm sure he's waiting to just rant about it. So look forward to hearing the story on what's going on there, and hopefully
Yeah.
be the solution. Because, he's done a lot of work. Jeff has to put out the content that he's putting out. Because, I mean, for him, Halloween's Christmas. It's like his favorite holiday. So I'm like he's done the 31 days of October. So hopefully he can get that resolved so he can get uploading his stuff. Because I know he's been working hard on creating a lot of content, some of it ahead of time, just so we can have these steady releases. Because, those of you who don't have channels and don't make videos, like even editing a video that's like 5-6 minutes long can take quite a lot of time.
Yeah, especially when I have, like today, have a fucking issue getting my phone videos to my computer. I don't know what was going on, but OneDrive wouldn't let me upload, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way.
I've had issues and I'm trying to record and like I can't get the audio right, or like it fucks up, or there's some background noise that's repeating and I can't get it filtered out. So it's like, okay, now I got to re-record. And or like you can, like, you write a script for a video and you can read it 15 times out loud as practice, and you can get through it like fucking perfect. It's like you have no issues, you don't stumble, you don't mispronounce anything, and as soon as you actually hit the fucking record button, you just fucking become retarded. And you can't say like the simplest fucking words or read. It's just that happens to me, like, particularly like doing lower decks things. So, I'll be write a whole paragraph and I'm like, I can say it 100 times, and then I get to actually hitting record and it's like, fucking Christ, I can't.
I tried writing stuff, but no matter what I did, it sounded like I was reading. So what I would do is I'd think about what I want to say, and then I'd hit record and I'd do it. And then, I'd mess up, but I kind of had a baseline, and then I'd do it again and again. And on the third or fourth time, I'd get it right. So anytime I wrote something, it just sounded like I was reading. So I gave that up.
It depends on the kind of videos you're doing. I think, like, if you're doing where you're bringing up evidence and you're referring to it, like, you need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Right? Versus if you're just vamping about something. Yeah, right. I know. You and I have talked about it. It's like fucking hit record and like your fucking tongue just fucking falls out of your mouth and shit. But like, so there's ones that you're better off scripting, and there's other ones you're better off shooting from the cuff. And like sometimes I'll just kind of I'll do a mix. I'll have like a baseline script where I'll just have like an outline, hit this point, and then I can talk about it for a few sentences. Then
Right.
the next point, talk about it for.
I've done that before too. Yeah.
So it's not every word is written, and then you can kind of. It just depends. And
yeah.
It's
fun.
Is, like, you practice without hitting record, and then your best line you didn't record, and then you're like, "What did I say?"
Oh man, I did that because
like,
when I was screen capturing, I had my mic on mute, and then once I recorded myself, I forgot to unmute it. I was pissed. So
yeah, because you're like, "Oh, that was perfect. That was good take," and then you look over and you're like, "The start
flash.
Yeah,
Jeff did one
fucker.
a few months ago, and he was so pissed because he was muted. So
yeah, and it's tough. And like him and I do the Orville reviews. We'll get back on that next week, by the way. So there won't be one this week. But we do those, and like when we sit down and record those, I have each of us recording on our own channel. So we do it. We don't script that at all. It's just a discussion, and then
I can tell. Yeah.
Kind of, hopefully not in a bad way.
I can definitely tell it's a organic conversation.
Yeah, and it'll be edited down, just to get the length down to like a tolerable level for a review. But I'll record my voice and his voice on a different channel. So like if we end up accidentally talking over each other, like I can mute one channel and not have one, like, because you get those when you're having a conversation, like we're having a conversation on a live stream, Like I stop talking because I want to gather my thoughts, and then you think that's an opening for you to get your point in, and then I start again, and then we start talking over each other. It's just one of those things you got to get used to, especially when you're streaming. Is just kind of the etiquette and like how not to talk over people and kind of let people in, give them space to get in the conversation.
I'm talking, damn it.
Well, it can be hard, especially like it's not too bad when it's two people sitting there and talking on a stream,
Right.
But when you get into these streams where it's like 6-7 people, there can be a lot of like false starts where you start to say something and it's like, oh no, go ahead, like
Yeah.
because nobody really wants to, like, nobody's trying to drown out somebody. It's just kind of like it just kind of happens sometimes. Or we all got, like, it's a hot topic and we all want to weigh in on it, and we all are kind of just chomping at the bit to like say our part, and then you end up talking over each other a little bit. But especially with Rhino and the Star Wars topics, Jesus Christ, right, Rhino? You still in the chat there, buddy?
Poor Rhino. Well,
Rhino, he's making a living. It's good that he's back at work.
oh yeah, definitely.
Sucks that he can't be on here to do it, but
Yeah.
we'll be doing his show tomorrow morning.
Yeah, 9:00 Central, I think.
So
yeah.
That'll be the next stream. God, it's like, what
Talk about
stream this week?
I know, man.
Stream. Like I don't host any of my own, but like I've been on one Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I told.
Did we do one on Monday? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did the trivia.
Mm-hmm. Star Trek on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Monetization Celebration on Wednesday. Watch Party today, and then Rhino's tomorrow. Yeah, like every day this week.
Mm-hmm.
Rhino's
and then
I'm the worst. No, you're not. No, you're not, buddy. I'm just giving you shit.
So probably nothing Saturday night. So.
Saturday night we're doing the Raging Geek Jedi show.
Well, maybe. I think that's what your co-host wants to talk about in Discord. So.
Okay.
But I'm down for it. And then Sunday night, of course, the Star Trek watch party. So, City on the Edge of Forever.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to that one. It's one of my more favorite episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Jim, Edith Keeler must die.
Don't give away anything. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. Tim, you got anything you want to plug? You had a video that came out today.
Yeah, just a collectibles video, but I should have something more fun and controversial sometime tomorrow. So,
Cool.
That was just a quick one I did. Well, it was supposed to be quick, but I couldn't get the shit to upload, so it wound up taking an hour and a half. So, but yeah, check it out anyway. It's kind of expanded universe stuff in 1977. So think about that.
You're talking about the one you did today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that one. It was interesting. Like, I'm jealous. I want one.
They're so easy to find. I went to eBay and they're out there for $10. So
really,
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some bitch had it on another selling site for $200, and people think, oh, vintage Star Wars, it's worth some inflated price, and it's not,
It
so
depends on what it is.
Yeah, there are certain things Star Wars that are worth a lot, but just because it's vintage doesn't mean it's a payday. I mean, it's supply and demand, so scarcity.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think a lot of people that are collecting, not just for the desire to collect the things that they love, but they think of it as like they're going to cash in on some investment. That doesn't work as much anymore because everybody's thinking the same thing and people are leaving everything in the box. The reason why these action figures from back in the day are so valuable is because everybody played with them. We all broke them. We all lost the guns. We all did, we used the toys.
You know what's...
We got them.
I was actually thinking this a few weeks ago, but if I went, because plastic, what's the half-life on plastic? I was thinking
forever.
if I went to the backyard where I grew up, and I just kind of started slowly digging. But I find all the blasters from my Star Wars figures, probably a foot underground, because that's where I used to play with them. So that would be interesting. Maybe that sounds weird, but I don't know, because they have to be somewhere, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'll do it. I don't really have anything to plug myself. Since I'm
Where's your Lower Decks review? I didn't get a notification.
I haven't made it yet because I haven't even watched the episode.
I heard there's a surprise in it. I don't know if you saw the same thing I did.
No, I'm trying to.
Okay, I won't say anything then.
I'm trying to stay out of it, not kind of listen to any of the news until I watch the episode.
Stay off Twitter then.
Yeah, I kind of have been. So, at least away from the ones I know in particular that tend to tweet about it. They're good guys and everything, but like I just don't want to. I don't want to know until I actually watch the episode. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I did see Robert Meyer Burnett's tweet about it, and it didn't seem like a very positive tweet, but it didn't give any details away either. It was just like, ugh, more garbage. But
yeah,
I'll probably watch it tomorrow, and then get a review out at some point tomorrow. So it'll be
good
delayed
deal
this week, and I apologize because I'm not sure like how I want to approach it. It depends on what I think about this last episode. I might just do a review of the episode, or I might do a review of the episode and the season as a whole, since it is the last episode in the season. We'll see.
Then you're going to review all of season 1 of STD, right?
No. I'm going to go through each. I'm not going to do. I don't think I'm going to do. I'm not going to go back into seasons 1 and 2 because season 3 is going to start pretty much the following week. So.
Okay.
Like it's supposed to be like this 23 weeks of Star Trek. So it's like this week is Lower Decks. I think next week is supposed to start. I think. Discovery. Season 3. So I'll be doing the season 3 stuff.
Okay. That sounds, because I'm never going to watch that shit. So just hearing you talk about it is kind of fun. So talking about 5-minute toothbrush sessions and stuff like that. So
God.
If you guys haven't noticed, these two are gay. I mean, and they're in love.
Well, like you can tell right away because like the engineer guy, I don't even remember his name. He's like, he does like that almost like the concave cheeks thing, like right away. So it's like, oh god, like just in case you couldn't tell right away. Like he kind of gives like that face a lot, and it's like, oh jeez, okay, whatever.
Oh boy.
But anyway, Sklavko, nice to see you in the chat. Unfortunately, we were just about to end the stream for the evening, but thanks for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate everybody else that's being here. Jeffrey, who else? Raging Rhino, obviously you've been chatting it up. Jedi Lukey,
Blake,
winner of tonight's trivia. Blake, Apollo.
Gosh, we've had a lot tonight. Bad Bunny was here.
Bad Bunny, Vampire Megatron.
And there's 14 watching now, so
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
whoever you are, thanks for being here.
Thanks for tuning in.
Tell your
next
friends.
Watch party is probably going to be Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but we don't have a time on that one yet. So that's going to probably depend on Jeff's internet, which we'll find out as soon as the stream is done. So we're going to go talk to him. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'm not going to try and do anything fancy with an outro video because I don't remember how it's organized. So we're just going to leave it that, and I'm gonna hit end broadcast, not leave studio. See this, Rhino? Pay attention. Watch.